All right, we're going to talk about a couple of things as we end up finishing the tutorial series. So we've talked about managed, trading post, dry dock. We have drop, we have get, and we have abandon. Abandon is if I have a planet, such as I'm in orbit right now, and I want to get rid of it. I don't want this part of my 8 systems that I can have, or 8 planets that I can have. I can go to abandon, and that'll free up a slot for me. Drop means I'm going to take fighters and troops. I'm going to drop those down to the planet, or I'm going to pay the loan. Right now there's a loan. Just think about when the colony is established, the empire wants money for it, basically. Okay, and that's the loan. All right. The dry dock is open. There's 3 holes. The trading post is open. I have no fighters on the trip, on the ship. I have no troops on the ship, but I have 8 fighters on the planet and 172 troops on the planet. So this is putting resources to the planet. Or I can do get. I'm going to get the 8 fighters. Now it says 1, most likely it's a rounding error. We're still looking for a couple of things like that. I'm going to get the troops, and I'm also going to get the taxes off of that planet. So it pulls it up, so I can use the taxes to buy some more fighters if I want to. So I'm going to close that box. Okay, so that's the end of what this menu can do. At Imperial bases, there is a bank there, and that is available. Okay, so we're going to leave orbit and we're going to go attack a base. I will see you in just a moment when we do the attack. Okay, here we are. We're in orbit of a planet. Hazmat owns this planet. It's closed to me. It says the trading post is open, but it won't let me in, but that's fine. Alright, so we've got a couple buttons here that we haven't talked about. Attack, plunder, and occupy. Attack will only work in frontier regions. Let me turn this around so we can see it over here. So frontier regions. So I'm in a frontier region, so I can attack this planet. Now, in the rim, you can attack the planet, but you cannot occupy the planet. And plunder is for the rim, for you to be able to get resources from that planet. Okay, and you can tell it what you want to get, but you can't take the planet away from the player. So in the rim, you cannot take the planet away. But since I'm in the frontier here, I can take the planet. So we're going to try attacking this planet, and we're going to analyze the dialogue that comes up and see what all this is all about. So let's attack. Now before I attack, I look up here. I got 12 fighters and 100 troops. Might be able to take this planet, I might not, but it will be enough for us to demonstrate how it all works. So let's attack the planet. Okay, fighters launched is 10. Okay, now it takes the troops themselves, and the fighters is 11. This is an error message. I got one of the fighters got destroyed by ground shoulder fire. Okay, so the outer planet defenses have been destroyed, so there were no surface guns when I got here, so there's no surface guns. Now it looks like there's no fighters because no fighters attacked us. So we bombed some shipyards and we killed 36 troops. So let's attack this planet again, and let's see if we can get those troops down. Okay, so 9 fighters launched, 9 went through, we killed another 36 troops, and we bombed 9 shipyards, and we got 9 fighters returned. Okay, so let's attack this thing again. Okay, so it looks like there's no fighters on this planet. We killed 76 troops that time, and so that ratio actually looks pretty good. So 9 fighters leaving, we killed 76. We could try and occupy. Now what an occupy does, instead of the fighters taking off with weapons, they pull the weapons out and they put 10 troops in it. So we'll be landing about 90 troops on the planet. So let's do an occupy. Troop carriers launched. Carriers penetrated defenses. Estimated troop. There's 800 troops. So I need to go get more troops, or I can just keep attacking. Now I'm only going to be able to launch, since most of my troops got killed. I only had 9 of them, just a few of the troops returned. So we're going to need to get more troops to be able to keep attacking this planet. So the way that it works, you attack, and we can attack a couple of times. We only have 2 fighters leave. Okay, we killed 12 troops, and you can see I could be attacking this for a very, very long time. I actually would need a much larger ship to take this base if there's 800 troops there, because it would take me, by the time I went and got more troops and came back, the planet would draft more troops. By the time I went and came back, it would probably take me 20 or 30 trips to get enough troops to take this planet. So I'm not gonna do anything be able to do anything to this planet with a scout at this point. But attack it first until you have achieved air superiority. If you have not achieved air superiority and you go to occupy, the fighters on the planets will rip you to shreds, absolutely kill you to death. Okay. One of the concerning things here also is shipyards destroyed by bombing. If you are wanting to preserve the shipyards, you have to be careful about how many you're destroying during an attack. Okay? Alright, well that is how you attack. Basically, instead of the occupy button, you hit the plunder button when you're in the rim, and it will give you options of what to retrieve the taxes from the planet, all kinds of interesting things. Okay, I'm going to let you discover. Now that you understand the basics, you attack first until you achieve air superiority, and then at that point you can occupy. This base is going to stay in the hands of Hazmat, and he's probably going to be very mad at me when he comes online and sees the messages. Okay, very good. See y'all in space.